Like, that's what that channel was based off of originally when freaking Rogers, when Fred Rogers established it and asked for money. He was the only person that could ever do what he did, the way he did it, during the time he did it. During a war where they were taking away funds from the people to fund war. And he's like, no, we need to focus on the kids because that's what the future is.
Not to get too political or Brian Tracy's cage, but that synagogue shooting actually happened in Mr. Rogers' actual neighborhood.
Yeah. And the thing is this. I appreciate and I respect and I love the fact that people are still out there trying to give back to their communities, trying to benefit what education should be and mold it around how their experiences can be better. I love that. But people can't do that. People are solely interested in where they are as opposed to where they can be. And they can be farther if they work together.
In my lifetime, I've definitely seen an uptick in selfishness.
And just the library itself, the library, like, I grew up on a library. And the people that I knew that I grew up in the library, like, the church sponsored my family. And, you know, it's like, oh yeah, I should probably take your invite. Oh, I'm already in. Wow. I don't want this character, but I'll use it. Just because. Giggles. I'm not even sure I know what I'm doing. 7 points. What should I put in it? Flat cannon. Boom. It's
How about you, Assad? Is it because it varies from person to person? If Assad still has problems, he should host.
Yeah, do not let me host, please. My internet's a little slow. It is the dial-up of internets. I'm still on those trial CDs. It's good and it's bad to have internet not being on the same line, but I think I guess transferring or whatever that's called, like changing over, the transition has been a process. I know, something different. I'm actually not good with this character. Everyone's a little bit better than they were yesterday, bro. Oh. Oh, what is this, silver? Oh yeah. No, I'm just saying. Whatever. I'm playing on my back, don't worry. Oh no, no offense taken. None given, none taken.
Grab cover. So much for my
I miss the zombies, man. The zombies should have been a... Oh my god, the zombies were so awesome. They were so freaking cool. Borderlands? Red Dead Redemption Zombie was pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty good. I haven't beat it.
Hard. Yeah, it was hard.
Because that game, when you play that game, like I've been in and out of like 2 relationships since I last played that game. So that's been
Solarian's gonna make a strategic retreat. I killed 2 of them. We'll escort you.
yeah. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Center. Get it. Get out of here.
Yeah, I may have got there first. Might as well get it done, yeah?
Yeah, I'm better off at just supporting and taking bullets right now, so... There's really no point at Krogan should do the objective.
I'll get this one too, I'm really close to it.
I know, right? Is Assad in here? Alright. Center.
I'll get this one too.
Wow. I think it's because we got a variety of abilities in this match. Diversity. Oh, I almost didn't make it right there. So I have a question for you guys.
One job.
And this is where we bond. Did anyone else play any of the other 3 games?
Mass Effect? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's 2, 3. I'm gonna say, you know, for the sake of argument, everyone played it here. At least one of the prequels. Who did you save? Ashley or Cade? Caden?
Ashley.
So it's 3 to 1. I that's what I heard. 3 to 1, where it's like like. Well, here's the thing about saving Ashley. Other than changing the story a little, and like, it was a bio. Like, I felt like there wasn't any soloed, all-out combat soldiers out there. You know, I can't think off at the top of my head who was a single, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, but Ashley was full-out soldier. She was full-out soldier. She was, like, as basic could be. She was the French fries and, you know, butter bread. She was the, like, she was Starbucks, the Starbucks of freaking, you know. She was super like you look at Jack or Miranda, or like, I'm trying to think of the other character that you could choose. Where it's like, who else was the significant character? Yeah, Jacob, like, oh man, who was in 3? I'm trying to think who was in 3. Because. Oh, Jack? Or no, that was this game. Jacob? Or,
No.
The Hispanic guy? The Hispanic guy, or? I apologize for saying he's Hispanic, but he just had a, you know, he had a fair complexion with a mohawk, you know, a freaking faux hawk, or whatever it's called.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was his damn name? Right?
But he was in
Yeah,
the
I
third
played
one,
it
though.
a lot.
He was in the third one.
Yeah, only the third one.
Yeah. Yeah, it was that respect, though. Out of respect, he did it. I'm just so tired of that guy, I had to use a freaking Cobra on him. He literally cost me a freaking a revive and a freaking med kit. Like, I'm just tired. And, like... I'm sorry, but man, that's rough. That's rough because of how they wrote him, I guess. He's a cool guy. I think he was a cool guy. I wish they would have given him a better script, definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, it works. It lines them up. It lines them up so I can headbutt them. Because it gives you that range. It gives you that perfect range. Oh, wow, hi. Center. Or right side of the freaking extraction. Oh, wow. Assad, can you come get me? Guy laying down, taking an... Oh, thank you. I tried to nail that guy with the Cobra, and it didn't even phase him. That's silver for you. Not gonna lie, man. This map is being very generous today. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm sticking to that combo, whereas like I electrocute him and then I headbutt him. I feel bad for doing it, but it works. Yeah, Assad and Hitman.
For mass murder. You don't need to feel bad about it.
Like, Hitman was like, "Hey, you do you, boo," and I was like, "Yeah, he has a point." But also, Hitman was like, "You just got to get better with your technique." And Assad even said it too. He's like, "You're just stop reloading then. You know, if you have a problem reloading, don't reload. Just play better. You know, it's all your technique." Oh my god, I headbutted the Ascendant. And there's Best. But the Fiend. Oh yes. It was worth it. That was the best trade-off ever. Best trade-off ever.
You're dying with glory.
Assad, man. Oh my god. No one's here.
Yeah, because we don't go to the extraction until like...
I wasn't! I was going for the big guys! I was being a team member and actually doing... I was clearing out a pathway for you. Oh my god. Oh, I went for the big guys. I don't care. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Braveheart. Use a...
Thank you, sir.
50, 50, 50. I'm just going for the kills, to be honest with you. I apologize for being that guy. Well, when we're on platinum and gold, yeah, it does.
This isn't really gonna prepare you too much for platinum.
No, it doesn't. Nothing can... 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds. 15 seconds. 12 seconds. Need your help. Ah, legs. BYOB, my friends. Oh my god, it was totally worth it. Oh. Oh. Slow clap on that one. Slow clap. What was that? Hey, is this sandstorm any good? Yeah. You. I'm trying this new gun, so guys, bear with me. And it has a scope on it. It's gonna be bad. Very bad. Yes, I am using Boba Fett. What of it? Wait, do I have combat damage or... I think this is combat damage. This character was... Yeah, yeah. So I have... I'm gonna tell you what I have. It's it's called Survivor Loadout. But the thing is that... Yeah. The Survivor Loadout increases maximum shield strength and power damage through auxiliary energy supplies. Increase shields by 20%, combat power damage by 20%. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Combat. Wait, hold on. Yeah, explain it to me. Do I just want my weapons to do all the damage, or do I want the over... Because it will do overcharge. If I'm overcharged, or whatever, turbocharged... So if I'm turbocharged, I'm going to do extra damage, yes or no? Because I'm full-fledged on turbocharge. I'm full-fledged. Like, I do 20% damage. Or should I just go to assault rifle? Yeah. Should I... Yeah, I... Because I had a gun, I had the Sohn, and the Sohn was one of those guns that had 200, like, it had 100 and something for the clip. So it gave you 80% clip size on the bottom, and I was just like, I was using it. And that's a thing.
Sorry about that, gentlemen. I'm back. Thank you, sir. Alright, I'm gonna keep playing
I'm about to
silver.
go get some, probably later on. What time is it? I'll probably go get some lottery tickets in a couple hours. You never know.
Well, best of luck to you.
Oh my goodness. I'll find you people, and I will donate to your cause. What kind? What's your poison? Which bullet do you like? I like bullet too. Go ahead. Oh wow. Have you had Bullet Rye before? The green label?
Yeah.
You and your colors. See, the thing is, I tried that Gentleman Jack. It's not bad, and I tried it with
it's real good.
Gentleman Jack, Apple Pie Moonshine. Gentleman Jack, Apple Pie Moonshine, and cider is actually a great drink. Is it a mixed drink?
Yeah, I collect bottles.
Oh, if you go to the liquor store, if you if you like holy hand grenades as bottles, and you collect bottles, there's this one holy hand grenade called planktons, and the plug on it, the lid, the cap on it is a horse, and it spells out planktons. Every single character. So like, there's like, I think, you know, however many different models of that is. I don't know, but I tried to collect them and I just kept forgetting, you know. But that'd be just something to do, you know, when you're bored. Oh, it's a burst gun. I guess I feel it. I feel like I can't play the way I should play this character, though. If I have this gun. Because I have no other gun. And that was, like, completely my fault.
The Turian soldier?
Yeah. Single shot for a Turian soldier is not smart.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can, I'm just really lazy right now.
I mean, it does kind of work for burst fire.
Yeah, this is not the gun for, yeah. For this build, this is not the right gun, because I overcharged and I can only shoot like 3 bullets. I'm like, really? Yeah, it's all about that output. Nope. I feel bad, because I thought this was a burst, not a single shot.
Oh, it's a single shot. Yeah, that's not gonna work at all.
Like, it says it does 500, but it does not clock. I'm only taking, like, yeah. I'm a little bit upset. But it took 3 shots. Like, I actually have to try to shoot these guys. it is a bit. Kill steal. It's a great sniper rifle. I'll give it that.
Just 3 hostiles remaining. Reload. We're tracking reinforcements.
Nice kill.
Devices. Closest man gets it. The hell
Enemies
is it?
tapping into civilian comm traffic. We need to take out their uplink devices.
Corner, corner, corner.
Yes, you do.
I hate when they're in the basement.
Enemy tech shut down.
Okay.
You know what makes me not like
What problem got?
Destiny as much as I should like it? I hate
I
the
got
fact
this
that
one.
you can't switch your arm. You can't switch your holster. I hate that in games. You can't do that. There's this one game, it's called Ghost in the Shell, and they made a online version of the game too. I don't know if they ever finished it.
Enemy tech is deactivated. Objective complete. Lost my shield.
Like, even if I had a pistol, like the Charger, it would be good. For this being, like...
3 more to go.
Yeah, I'm using the Charger S right now.
But the Revenant, I think, for this character, the Revenant puts me overweight. I think, I'm not sure.
Keep it going.
Like, having...
Enemies headed your way. I could do this all day.
Yeah, because he gets combat fitness and fortify, he's very tough.
Shield down. Watch out. Shields are out.
I keep seeing my shields go down, and I'm like, alright, this guy is basic without being able to shoot everything. Like, I'm getting points here and there, but it's sparse. Oh, God.
Teammate injured.
Who are you playing with?
It's a cool character, though. It's cool looking. I saw that, Assad.
Three left. Go get him. Sensors clear for now. Great shooting.
Oh, man.
Hostiles en route.
Yes. Strategic retreat.
I'm reading a flat line.
Hydra. Left side. Left side of extraction, I should say. I'm better off with a pistol at this point. Yeah, I'm better off with it.
Sensors clear for now. Great shooting.
Wow, I heard that. Squished it like a watermelon. Just...
We've detected mission critical data. Find the location and upload the intel.
Wow, B and C are right next to each other. Too bad you can't like stand on the edge like you're on B and C. Skadoosh.
Good move.
Fragment upload.
What is on B? Or that's just glitched out. It was uploading, but it said interrupted even though it wasn't. It was glitched out.
Upload complete. Good job, Apex. Nearly through. Go get him.
What's up, brother? Oh, hung up.
Enemies down. Keep your guard up. Time to go. Get to the extraction site.
Yo.
Yo, what's up, Negro?
What's up with you? Are you working? Yeah.
So busy.
Yeah. I figured that if it was busy, you'd call me back.
Yeah. We had 9 sessions or 7 sessions, photo shoot sessions yesterday.
Oh, you actually did, oh, because you don't work on the weekends.
Yeah, so we can photography on the weekend.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
We were so busy, we made so much money yesterday, it was crazy. I've never made so much money in 2 days. What are you doing?
Who, me?
Are you masturbating again?
No, not this time. I have a shirt on. I'm just streaming right now on YouTube.
Oh.
Mission complete. All teams secure. Good work.
Oh no, I didn't have the right gun, so I was just like, if I got AFK or something like that, I'm already there, and you guys could revive me. I was just basing it off of the team. I apologize, I didn't say anything. I was getting a phone call the last wave, so yeah, I was kind of like a nonchalant way of saying fuck you without saying fuck you, but you made me say it, so. But I think family's more important. Yeah, like, I think family's more important, so I was just like, if my family's gonna call me, I'm gonna, you know, I was like, hey, AFK or something, but, you know, it's cool, it's whatever. I appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. Like, but if I was AFK and I was in the middle of nowhere, and you had to leave extraction, that'd take away from your points. So I was like, you know what, I'll just die right at extraction, you know? Just saying. Just saying, you know? YOLO. So you're at the restaurant right now.
Yeah.
What's up with that place? Is it busy on Mondays?
Dude, we are so busy today.
Already. It's only been lunchtime though.
Dude, it's crazy busy at lunchtime.
See, those are good businesses because lunchtime, people don't like opening up their businesses until 4 o'clock. I'm like, if you start out at 11 o'clock, people will show up.
Yeah. Well,
And you can prep the whole day if you still open up at 7. You can prep all morning.
It depends on the business because we close Tuesday lunches because we don't bring enough traffic. And also,
Alright.
they need to prep on Tuesday mornings. But it depends because some restaurants, they bring in, I mean, if you think about it, I would rather have made $1,000 in sales in 4 or 5 hours than $1,000 in sales in 10 hours.
Yeah, you're right.
Because our business is slow, like, it's slow from time to time, so sometimes it's easier to close during daytime and then open during lunchtime because
Yeah.
we make some sales. A lot of time you make the sales at dinner time than all day on our normal day.
Yeah. Phone, pick it up.
I'm not picking it up. We're about to close at 10 minutes.
That's funny. that is true Asian restaurant right there.
Well, it's Grubhub, and it's Grubhub.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
That's hilarious. Gentlemen, you guys don't mind me being on the phone, do you?
No, they hung up. It's okay.
Is everyone gone? Hello? I guess. Oh. Oh. But everyone's still here in the room, though, I'm guessing. Okay. Yeah, like, when I worked at the restaurant, I saw that a lot too, but it's just good to be at the restaurant. If you're physically there and being there and doing something productive, cleaning, or just like, just letting other people know that you exist, in a way, in a restaurant, it is good. Because people, like, you'll have some random people that come in and make your day, good or bad. It's just like, and it's definitely an experience to endure, you know, when you're in that field. Because as a whole, having a business like that, it's like no other, you know? Like, I love those mom and pop restaurants. Mom and pop restaurants are the best.
Yeah, I agree with you, but a lot of times that's the reason why businesses close, because they
Yeah.
don't know how to run a business.
Some people don't know how to run business, that's right, but some people aren't personable, and some people are too personable. And, like, where I was, just like, I was strategically and so blessed of being where I was when I was there, when I was in Pittsburgh. But I hate that I left. I hate that I left off of not my terms. Like, if I left on my own terms, I think it would have been a lot better, and it would have softened the blow. But, like, just knowing that I'm capable of doing that kind of stuff, like, it's definitely put me in a different perspective and mentality towards being more aware and being more nice and kind to people in the service industry. Because I got fired by the guy that actually trained me to be a better person. And I even told him before I left, I was like, hey, you know, I appreciate you, I respect you, and you were kind of like a father to me because you paid my bills and you got me through me being in Pittsburgh. Like, if there's anything I could do for you, like, let me know. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss everything about this experience. And it sucked. It sucked leaving because, like I said, it was not my terms. If I were to leave on my own terms, that would have been, like, a lot better of a goodbye. But no one cared. And that's what I hate. Like, I didn't care enough to stay, you know?
As far as I know, yeah.
Is there people there, Jimmy?
No,
Well, no, flak cannon, doesn't it? Does it detonate though? Oh yeah. The human soldier's good for it too. That's true. Well, you can give them ammo. Anybody can prime with ammo.
What time do you guys open again, Jimmy?
4:30.
Oh, so what time is it? 2 o'clock there, huh?
Yeah, 2:30.
Yeah, you're 2 hours behind me. I didn't know that.
No, he doesn't have concussive
I'm
shot.
an hour behind
He
you.
has frag grenades, which are
Is it?
basically his throwaways.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 2 for a second there.
No, that's past
Yep.
New York. That's East Coast.
Do you mean West Coast?
Yeah, you're an hour behind me.
Who? Who, me? Oh. Is he good though? Is he good at it? Yeah, as soon as he jumps in and he unfriends you as soon as he hears you saying that shit about him. That's funny. That's funny.
I'm not embarrassed. Who was it? There were Zoltar was like, if you're not dying, then you're not trying hard enough to kill the enemy.
That's my purse.
You know the drill. Hold this position, clear on enemy forces. Let's do it.
I just had to say that's my purse.
How was your weekend? Did you do anything?
Nope. I went to church.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was about it.
Ooh, sounds like Remnant. Yeah, we just did this map. It's on random. We got Remnant this time though.
I'm working on something. Oh, you still there? There we go. That situation, I'm still setting up that free stuff, and I talked to Sky last week or whatever, and I had to catch up with her. You know, everything. I think everything's gonna work out eventually, if I get on top of it.
Wow.
But it's all about placement. I'm working on the placement. I'm working on how to talk to people to get what I want and articulate it, wordsmith it to the right way where it's like non-hostile, non-threatening, non-assertive. Just, you know, be compassionate about certain
Is
things.
he still on the phone?
I apologize. Like, yeah. He's getting ready for work, so I'll be off of it. I'm sorry.
No, that's all good. I just didn't know if you were talking to us or what. Talking to yourself?
Yeah, I am talking to myself. I'm talking to I feel like I'm talking to myself when I talk to my family. I'm not gonna lie.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
But yeah, man, I will say in group. All right, in group, like it is true though.
Oh please, it's just silver. You could probably solo this with a low level character.
Who's a level 1?
Hostiles en route.
Oh well then yeah, no. That's one thing, you either have to have a really good character with a shit gun or a real good gun with a shit character. thing, you're not gonna do too well. Halberd?
Those breachers are ridiculous. I love them though. I guess I need a better shield with this character? I don't know. I don't know what my problem is with this character. Yeah. Am I just going for damage? Damage and tankiness? You know, like I understand having a fast gun is perfect for the Turian, but am I supposed to be able to take hits? Because I can't.
Do you have Fortify up with max,
yeah, I do have it up.
The combat fitness?
Yeah, I have both those up. I just feel like I cannot take hits whatsoever.
Well, you're doing it wrong.
Well, thank you. Like, I appreciate it. I appreciate the... I thought I did it right. I thought yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a... let me think. Do what? Oh.
Objects of interest detected in the mission area. Find and return to drop point.
Oh, it's underneath. Yeah, I'll just disintegrate all these guys. I don't...
I'll get it. On my way.
Yeah, my best bet with this character is to use 2 pistols. I'm just really mad at myself. I picked the wrong pistols.
Yeah, and the Roserad, the Lash, Revenant.
Yeah. The...
I was gonna say, I'm not a big fan.
How much
of
snow?
the
It's going away, but it snowed all day on Saturday.
Artifact is secure.
I bet you guys got no snow in Texas.
It's actually going to snow here pretty soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's gonna get down to like 28 tomorrow, and it's supposed to rain, so
Holy shit. That's funny.
it's either gonna be ice or...
Last drop received. All
Yeah,
artifacts secured.
are you, like, anywhere near Dallas, or what?
Yeah, about 30 minutes away from Dallas, actually.
Probably 20 minutes from Dallas. 15, 20 minutes.
So I heard you guys it's gonna rain or something.
Go get 'em.
Drizzling a little bit.
Good. Stay sharp.
Oh yeah, we get storms at the ass. We're right at the end of Tornado Valley.
Yeah. Wow.
It's 42. It's gonna be dropped down to 29 tonight.
It's 29. Wow.
That'll be tonight.
Wow. That is pretty cold if you're in Texas.
Yeah, I was hoping it was gonna be like 50 all year.
But then again, the
round.
weather can be real crazy. Like, it'll be like 32, and then it'll be like fucking 90 the next day or something.
Get off of my face. You just wasted my turbo drive. Turbocharge. Little bitch. I'm so pissed. Like, you literally wasted my turbocharge by grabbing me. Like, I have to try now. I know, what a... I was gonna call it a certain
not as
word,
bad
a
as the
certain
dogs,
name, but
though.
you know what? I'm not gonna say it. got 3 guys in a row.
Remnant is those damn destroyers. At least
Yeah, that destroyer.
high-level
That destroyer
destroyers.
got picked at by me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was working on that destroyer the whole freaking match. I don't know what's shooting me from behind, but it's dead.
Go get him. Enemies cleared. Stay alert. Hostiles en route.
Is this 6? No, it's only 5.
Wilson! What is your VI name, Wilson?
I wish the barrier had 2 standing. The barrier should
Oh
have
my
2
God.
standing posts and one centerpiece that you can crouch underneath.
The
American
destroyer
Gladiator.
did this little fucking thing. Alright, this guy who keeps spamming me invites is about to come off the friends list.
If it's spamming
No.
a Fortnite, dude, I would definitely unfriend him.
Yeah, no, I've already dealt with the Fortnite business. Those kids are already off my friends list.
It's like,
They spam me Andromeda invites, but I mean, after the 3rd one, it's like, come on, man.
Fortnite, what's that?
it's horrible. It's a horrible game, dude. It made $1 million within the first couple of years of it being made. And it gives out free money for playing the game, so I'm pretty sure their marketing strategy has worked ridiculously well. It's so ridiculously successful that I'm mad.
Oh, now you reminded me of a game I wanted to make, but a lot more successful.
That's hilarious. That's exactly what I think in life.
It's a lot more,
Found him.
Target down.
1 to go, or 2 to go. 1 to go. Damn.
1 to
I was
go.
right.
Yeah.
some jobs out here, dude. That
I know.
You should definitely do.
I might go down there, man. I might. I have absolutely nothing better to do.
It was a pro gender.
I
I'm like a bunch of positions, even for myself. And I'm like,
Now it's just a pile of scrap.
you just gotta get like, your license and everything. And you're raking in like 75 to 6 figures.
Oh.
I'm just like, what? Why are people going to college? That's stupid.
like, I'm not saying no to any job or any opportunity out there if it's within my realm or within my field, but me taking odd jobs that have taken me away from actually enjoying life has really made me depressed. And it's like, I hate the fact that I am the way I am feeling, and I hate the fact that it's like, I only want to be around video games. That's why I went to school. I went to school to make video games and make shit for video games. That I get chastised for even talking about video games in a regular conversation. I'm like, really? Like, why the fuck do I care about anything if people tell me I can't play video games? That's the only thing I really enjoy.
I have some friends that know some video game companies down here.
But here's the thing: I'm only a creative conceptualize. You know, I'm a creative artist, conceptual artist. I'm not anything in that realm of, hey, you can pick up a Wacom tablet and do this or do that or whatever. I'm the person that tells you, this is the concept I want to give you. It's worth 5 figures, and let's do it. You know, that's the kind of work I do. It's like, hey, we want to make this for this, whatever, and this is how you make it work. Or, you know, like, make it app games or something like that. And this is why or how it works. And you want it to be free, and the reason why you want it to be free or $1, like, having a free game is a lot smarter than making someone pay $1 for it now. And the reason why I say now is because of what those games have done. Those free games have catered, like, you just want people to play your game. If it's good, they'll keep playing it, you know? Like Magic Duel Arena or whatever, it's a free fucking game. And you know what? The art is insanely good. Like, it doesn't matter. Like people will play that game.
Teammate injured.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about gaming. It's supposed to double. I mean, it's been like growing like 50 to 100% every single year. So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
anything in gaming out there or anywhere is kind of booming if you're not in business.
Well, like I said, I don't have any artwork for it, and that's what people are kind of geared towards. They're geared towards, like, hey, you have to have a portfolio, you have to have this, you have to have that, you have to have a website. I'm like, no, I have great ideas for a video game. Yeah, everyone in Extraction. I'm using a pistol, so it's like,
Come on home.
if they're not there, it's over. But yeah, for Pokemon was a free game. Pokemon Go was a free game, and what they utilized was GPS, and they utilized maps, and they utilized just free roaming, and the first series of it was such a good series and such a good drop. They made a couple $1 million within the first. But they make so much money. It was like a couple million dollars off of that game. Just off of basic, hey, I'm gonna buy rare candies, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy that. All the transactions, the microtransactions in that game made that game so successful because of, like I said, it's a free game. And people downloading it.
That's how all games are going nowadays. If you don't have a free game, you're kind of like, if that's not one way, I mean, that's another avenue for you to, I mean, obviously make money, but if you want to, like, become...
The game has to be complete.
Your success,
Yeah.
that would be the way to go, because you don't have to have, like, startup capital, you just have to have, like, connections. So, like, hey, let's build a game. This is my idea, and then write a documentation about not stealing my game idea, and then, you know, get that signed by everybody, and then you guys create it, and then that's how Facebook was made.
Facebook's a little bit different, but I understand where you're coming from. Where Facebook was based, their revenue was based off of their ads. That's how they.
Yeah. No, I mean the startup. So like so for example, if this was your game, I mean you could do like, let's just throw a number out there. You take 50% of it. Say there's 10 of you, or 9 of you, or whatever. So you take 50% of it, and then the other 50% is divvied up by the rest of the team, because you came up with the idea, and you're distributing stock towards everybody else for partnership in the company, and then that's how everybody else would get paid, or 60%, or whatever. You do the math, and so that way it's your game and everything, and then everybody else kind of works for you. then once you start making money, that's when you can kind of pay everybody else.
Well, but one of the key factors of what you said though is people working for you. People don't want to work for anyone else. They want to work for themselves. And that's like the hardest thing to wrap your head around is you have to be able to work with people. And being an entrepreneur, being a boss, being a whatever, or a creative director, the only thing that sucks about it is like you have to have that following. You have to be a good leader. You have to be a good creator to have a good following. And it's not just about being a manager or being a business or whatever. Like you just have to be a good creator, a good spokesman, or a good head head or face that someone else can see themselves promoting. You know, like Lady Gaga
Yeah.
is a great performer, and a lot of the things that she does or she stands for, a lot of people follow her because they can relate to it. Like uh, they're not as they're not as talented as Lady Gaga. I will say that. Not everyone that follows Lady Gaga is as talented as her. She's a very, very, very outspoken, very talented, very ambitious human being. And the thing is, people see themselves following that because they want that in themselves. That's what they see. They see someone successful, so they're going to follow the success. And, you know, one of the things that I want to do is like I don't want to just be like, oh yeah, you like mine's the best because I made it. It's like no, yours is the best because you had your why. You understood why you wanted to do things. You understood and you did the research and you went through it and you experienced something that you never want to go back. You always got to be pushing forward. You know, and that's what people do. They've had those heartaches and they've had those experiences where it's like if you didn't do anything about it in the past, that's going to be a kind of a pattern where you're not going to do anything in the future either. So that's why you're not successful, because you didn't do anything. Like you literally got shat on, so you're just going to it is what it is. But like being an entrepreneur, like you're saying, or like you have to have people that you have a good, like if you have a good game, having a good game is like you have people that actually like what you do.
Yeah, most definitely. You have to have everybody who has the same passion as you and who has the same or believe in your goal. And so you're gonna have some people who just want to help you, or you even want to have some people that want to do what you do. And so that's how you're gonna build your following. And yeah, it just depends. It just depends on what you want to do and your game or whatever you want to do with anybody and anything. That's how you're gonna be successful.
You just have
Keeps on building up.
like a lot of people aren't themselves though. A lot of people aren't themselves because they were raised or they were kind of trying to break that cookie cutter mold, and they weren't themselves and they didn't discover who they were. And then by the time you get out of school or high school or college or whatever and you didn't figure that out, like, and you get thrown into the real world and the real world like hits you a certain way and you give up, that's the worst time to give up because that's when it matters. Like that's why people quit school. People quit school because they know that the education system failed them. Like, hey, learn to freaking, learn to balance your checkbooks. Learn to do this. Learn that, like, certain, properties and principles of certain aspects of life are not, like, out of a book, but they're experienced. Or, hey, when you go to a job interview, you need the experience that you don't already have, that you should have already invested yourself in 10 years ago or something like that. They don't teach you that. It's like, you literally have to be be lucky sometimes in the field that you want to be in. Someone has to enjoy your company, and you just have to be able to attract it.
Yeah, I totally feel you, man. There's no doubt about it. I don't believe in luck, but that's just me. But there are better opportunities when you put yourself out there to make a better hand than I want to totally believe in blind luck.
You said you don't, or you do believe in luck?
I said said, I don't really believe in luck. Things are, for me, I don't have any luck. I just know that when I put myself in certain situations, things turn out the better for me when I do something for it. So if like what they say, oh, you know, one day I'm gonna hit the lottery, but they don't buy lottery tickets, so they'll never win the lottery. It doesn't make.
Oh, you gotta play you gotta buy the lottery ticket if you want to win it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, correct. Correct.
Some people don't want to win the lottery. That's how I feel like.
Yeah, well,
I'll win the lottery.
I hear ya.
I'm gonna win the lottery. Period. I'm gonna win the lottery. I'll just start donating it to freaking charitable causes.
You can start donating to Jimmy Pengathon's foundation. That's a great foundation right there, man.
I look back at our history, and I just think of family history, and I'm like, dude, third world country, man. Like, your parents came from a third world country, and you made it here, and now you're doing something. You know, that's where it begins. That's where the story begins. You know. And it's like, when you ask your parents for their heritage, or their history, or like what they did as a kid, like, I'm still finding out things my parents did as a kid, you know? I'm like, yeah, when they were 18, that's when they came over here. But that was during the war. And, like, whenever people say, oh, yeah, you don't know shit about anything, it's like, well, my parents were in the war. Like, they were actually part of it, you know? Like, they're actually part of a third world country. Like, and when people, like, complain about immigration and all this stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, like, you're living now and you're complaining about people taking jobs. And as soon as they were, you know, as soon as people were taken away from doing those jobs that you were complaining about, now no one's going to do those jobs to help the economy. So it's like, alright. And the people, like, our parents, this is like, and I'm talking about like 20 years ago or whatever, 20, 30, 40 years ago. Alright, with the last 20, 30, 40 years ago, like, we didn't exist. You know? It was already something that, like, we have absolutely no say-so about the things that we weren't around for, that we could not change. But our parents were, you know?
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Go get him.
And that's where you, like, okay, the difference is, like, I can do that now. That's what the biggest difference is. Like, you can say your dues, whatever, but you can't let, you know, the past or certain people now dictate you because they want that power over you. To just be like, yeah, you can't do the things you love doing. Because, hey, we're just telling you can't do that. You have to work a whatever type of job. It's like, well, people do fit in that category where they want to have a factory job. Where they want to have a restaurant job. Or, like, people can fit in those things. You just have to, you know, be able to do it. And that's what people can't do nowadays in our generation. They can't do work. They can't settle into something for 30, 40 years and do a job that no one cares about anymore. Because, like, that's the biggest thing that people are having a problem with, being nice to each other, knowing that everyone comes from a different background.
Yeah.
And, like, my background and your background, we grew up together, but still, it's like your talent is based off of, like, your experience and how you can adapt to things. You know, I probably would not be able to adapt to the things you did because you worked in a pretty reputable, you know, company.
There's all companies in here the same. I mean, you just gotta get, to me, they're all the same. You just gotta start it, and, like, the experience and everything, they're all the same.
Yeah.
Just working.
Yeah, people don't work though. That's my argument, is people don't work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's good or bad, I'm just saying it is a fact.
Relax. Go get him.
For me, it's not good, personally. For me, not being able to work in certain environments, that's bad. Because that's all that is my environment. Is you have to be an engineer or you have to work for a factory that you don't enjoy for 30 years and figure out on your free time, which is like right now, my free time, what you want to do with life.
You should start a podcast?
That's what YouTube is right now for me. Right now, it's just me bullshitting on YouTube.
No, you can do that like Joe Rogan. That's what he does.
Well, yeah, he had to experience all that crap before he got there. He was a mixed martial artist. He was an actor. He was a comedian, and he had to like develop into the person he is now, which was pretty much he had to struggle. He had to fight for it. Literally, he had to fight for it. So yeah, I like Joe Rogan, but also I don't agree with everything he says because, you know, that's the luxury of being human and living in America. It's like you don't have to agree with everything someone else says because whether or not they're right or wrong, you have an opinion. And he has a good opinion about a lot of things. It's just that, you know, sometimes he's a little bit, you know, more assertive about things that, you know, I don't agree with. Or he's just I like how he gives people the chance to defend their argument with facts. You know, he doesn't like it when people don't have facts to support their bullshit argument.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
Yeah, that's like that with anything.
Yeah, that's,
Totally agree with that.
like people have a bullshit argument and they start attacking you personally, and that's like really hard. It's really hard to freaking be around people that attack you, as opposed to attacking the facts that like make them sound intelligent. And it's like, well, you sound ignorant because you're doing this. It's like, no, I don't sound ignorant because I'm not addressing you. I'm addressing the fact that your idea of what your opinion is irrelevant to the fact that, you know, like yesterday talking about Star Wars, some guy was like, yeah, Star Wars is dying breed, dying franchise because of Disney buying them out. I'm like, no, it's not. It just had a bad rep for the last 2 movies. But the movies are great. The series is great. It's not going to die. Like, you have 2 big corporate entities teaming up together that are trying to find a foothold to put themselves. And it's just like a lot of artistic, artistic creativity and independence out there that is being capped at, you know, PG-13 levels because Disney's PG-13. I'll say it's like PG-13. Like there's no R-rated anything in there, you know. Like, it's really hard for them to do anything because every single one of their writers want a piece of that pie. Everyone wants to, like, making Solo, I don't think they should have made the movie Solo the way they made it. Like, but the fact that it's there and it's a Star Wars thing, it's cool. It's cool, it's Star Wars. Whatever, you know? But the fact that people are like, oh, it's gonna die because of Solo, it's like, no, it's not gonna die because of 1 movie. It's not going to die because of 2 movies. It's not going to die, period. Because it's been around since the 70s.
Yeah, I hear you, but, wait, what's Star Wars?
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's a thing, like, it's globally known. It's internationally known. People know what Star Wars is. People in Japan know what Star Wars is. Like, people know what Disney is, you know, like, it stands for something, you know. It's good versus evil. It's this, it's that, it's whatever. But like people that haven't seen Star Wars now that are like younger and stuff like that, it's cool. It's something to definitely when you discover it and when you know reveal it to certain people, it's something that you can say is nostalgic. And my argument when he said it was nostalgic, I was like, there's certain things that are nostalgic that I do not agree with. The reason why I don't agree with it is because of the backing it has entailed with it. And one of the things was sports entertainment and sports franchise names that were a little bit, you know, racial. And he was like, yeah, what does that have to do with anything? Like, and he was talking about marketing and all this other stuff. He's like, you don't know marketing. I was like, no, like, that's why I don't follow you. I don't follow what you're trying to say, how Disney and Star Wars is dying, and it's been buried, and it's dead, you know? And that was one of the main arguments of that. And I was like, heated. I was heated because I was like, I don't understand what you're trying to say. But yeah, it was funny because I think he lost that battle, and he gave up, like, mid-argument, and he's like, you're being hostile. I'm like, I'm not being hostile, I'm passionate about it. I'm passionate, and I think you're wrong, but I respect your opinion. But he was just like, the fact that he called me ignorant was kind of funny. I'm like, I don't mind being called ignorant, but I have facts. I have people that I could call, like, anyone could call anyone to find out how to do that, or do whatever, or YouTube, or whatever. Like, you have the ability and you have the tools to do whatever you want to do. But if you don't put the effort to look it up and do it for yourself, it kind of, like, it does make you ignorant if you don't know. And you don't put the effort to do anything about it. And it's like, well, if I'm in the industry and I know someone that does the makeup or does this or that or whatever, and you can just ask them and they ask around too, and you're connected that way, just be like, yeah, you know, it is this, you know. And that's where he's like, yeah, they're losing money. I don't think Star Wars is losing money. I don't think Disney is losing money off of one person's opinion. Period. I don't think that's going to happen. George Lucas would be like, yeah, I don't think I like Star Wars anymore. But you know what? His name's on the damn brand. You know? Like, it's not going to just disintegrate over one night because someone says he doesn't like it. You know? Or one fan says whatever.
Yeah, everybody's a critic nowadays.
Yeah, because they can. And no one's gonna debate, like, no one will debate you, and then when you get debated, and when you get confronted by something, some bullshit you say, you get offended by it. It's like, no, like, that's a part of being human and having conflict. It's like, you're able to defend yourself. As opposed to, like, someone said something to me that I didn't do. They were offended by someone else's actions. And this was, like, when I was in a relationship. They were offended that someone else said something that was a true statement, that it was a factual thing, that someone in social media was, and this person, like, they were talking about Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, how he had a case that went to court, and it was with him and his wife about a domestic dispute. And I know nothing about it, period. I know absolutely nothing about Johnny Depp. I know he's an actor. I know he's been in Disney movies. I know he's been whatever. You know, like, I think he is a human being, you know? But the fact that I am not connected to him, I don't personally know him or anything like that, I have no opinion. I have no opinion to the fact that, like, he might have some weird, you know, charge against him and his wife. Like, that's between them. But the fact is, someone was offended that I didn't care. And someone said something about it. Hey, the case was settled out of court. She was given money, but she donated the money to some charitable cause. And he said it was a little bit suspicious that it was settled out of court and this and that, whatever. It might have happened, it might not have happened. So I'm, like, on the fence right there. Like, it's none of my control. I have no say-so in it whatsoever. Well, her opinion of the person was he was a shitty person. I'm like, well, I don't know him. So, me to say anything about it, I'm just like, if you have a problem with that person, tell that person. Do not tell me. Like, I know nothing. Like, you know, I respect you, but don't complain to me, someone that doesn't know anything about it. If you're informing me, inform me. But don't chastise me for being the person that doesn't know it. You know? Like, let me do my own thing. And that was our fight. And it kept going on. He's like, you don't like me, you don't respect me, this and that. I'm like, no, I just don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about something that does not affect me. But you affecting me and you talking to me the way you do, that means something to me. So I would rather not talk about it. Because I think we could be positive, but you're not being positive. You're being negative. That being said, it's like, okay, I'm stating what the problem is. I would like to work on the solution. The solution is not doing what you are doing, but you're continuing doing something that is hurting you and hurting me. So I would rather not talk. And that is my passive-aggressive, me stating what the problem and what the solution is. After that happened, it was straight out like, you're just a bad person. I'm like, how am I not related to any of the fact that a problem is there? How am I a part of a problem that I did not start? Like, if I genuinely don't care about something, it's my problem. Like, I don't even like the allegations. I think the allegations were horrible. But it's my problem now. It's my problem because I genuinely, like, when I went to go look for it, and when I tried to debate the fact that it's like, it's not my problem, like, now I don't have that in my life. And I'm kind of glad that I don't have it in my life, but the experience was horrible. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry, but also sorry at the same time. Where, like, someone yells at you for something you didn't do. It's like you wearing a red shirt and going to Target and someone telling you, hey, they need help. And you help them, but they tell you you're a shitty worker. It's like, well, I don't work here, so it doesn't fucking matter. I don't know if you've ever had that, if you ever had that happen to you, but it happens. Or someone that worked at McDonald's. This was on social media. Someone that worked at McDonald's that was in a Walmart. So they work at McDonald's and they helped a lady, or the lady asked something for help, and then he's like, "You're one of the worst workers here," and it's like, I'm not. Like, I don't work here, so it doesn't matter. Like, are you leaving? Oh, he left. But yeah, man. People like to start stuff that don't even, they have nothing to really bitch and complain about. And that's the luxury about being pampered.
Yeah. But, what was I gonna say? So you guys, spending Thanksgiving?
Probably at Comedy's house. Probably at Comedy's house. I think Andy's in-laws, I think they're going to Comedy's because uh, Stephanie's mom is like off this holiday, and then she works on Christmas or something, which is cool. I'm all about it. I haven't been eating much on the holidays, just because the last couple of years has just been really shitty.
Yeah.
No, like I wish I could stuff my face like a kid again, but it's like I honestly think about other people during Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever. Like a couple years ago, I got in a fight with my ex-girlfriend about people that were in Dakota, whichever Dakota it was. It was North or South Dakota. It was one of the Dakotas where they were getting pushed off of the reservations. And I'm like, it affects me that it hurts you, but I don't care because I'm not there. But if I was there, I would do something about it. But I'm not there, and I don't care because I'm in Ohio. Like, if I was in Dakota, I would definitely, trek over like an hour or two, go to the reservations, and probably do something about it. But apparently, like, what the government did was they had like a mercenary insurgents actually take those people out of that land, off that property and territory. That was just a rumor. I don't know how it was settled, but it was just in the news. And it's like, well, that could all be, propaganda, all this other bullshit. But yeah, bad things happen to Americans all the time. And it's like, you don't get to hear about it because it's not publicized, And it sucks. It sucks that bad things happen and you don't know about it. And the other day, someone's telling me something about whatever, and you wouldn't know if it happened in America. And I thought of a movie. I was like, the movie I thought of was The Crazies. Do you remember that movie?
I'm trying to remember.
We watched it at your house probably. But it's like there was a plane that crashed and everyone turns into like zombie people.
I don't remember at all.
Like there's it was so It was so real. To me, it was real because it's like a military plane crashes in a swamp. The swamp is just upriver, up creek to a town. And the town, the closest houses to the town, people that drank the water were affected by the plane crash. And they started going crazy. And they weren't zombies, but they were affected. It wasn't their adrenaline